So, the market is hanging near its record highs, huh? It seems like everyone is expecting a big rate cut from the Fed.
That's right. Wall Street is practically giddy with anticipation. The S&P 500 is just a hair's breadth away from its all-time high, and the Dow is also holding strong. It's a stark contrast to the volatility we saw just a few weeks ago.
It's a complex situation, isn't it? There are so many factors at play, and it's hard to predict what the outcome will be. It's like trying to navigate a cosmic storm.
You're right. The economy is a complex system, and the Fed is trying to steer it through choppy waters. It's a challenge, but they have a lot of experience and expertise. I'm sure they'll make the best decision they can.
I'm curious to see what happens. It's going to be a big week for the markets. I'm sure there will be a lot of volatility, but I'm also hopeful that the Fed's decision will bring some stability to the economy.
Me too. It's a pivotal moment. The Fed's decision could have a significant impact on the direction of the economy for months to come. It's a fascinating time to be watching the markets.
I remember those weeks. It felt like the world was ending. Everyone was worried about a recession, and the markets were in free fall. What changed?
Well, the Fed's announcement on Wednesday is the big catalyst. Everyone expects them to cut interest rates for the first time in years. Lower rates would make it cheaper to borrow money, which could give the economy a much-needed boost.
It's interesting how the Fed's decisions can have such a profound impact on the entire world. It's like they're pulling the strings of the global economy.
You could say that. The Fed's actions have a ripple effect that reaches far beyond the U.S. It's a delicate balancing act, though. Lowering rates too much could fuel inflation, which is something they're trying to avoid.
I've always been fascinated by the concept of inflation. It's like a force of nature, constantly eroding the value of our money. It's almost like a black hole, sucking up our purchasing power.
That's a good analogy. Inflation is a real threat, especially when it's out of control. The Fed has been trying to tame it for a while now, and it seems like they're finally making some progress.
So, what do you think the Fed will do on Wednesday? Will they cut rates by 0.5 percentage point, like everyone expects?
It's a tough call. There's a lot of pressure on them to deliver a big cut, but they also have to be careful not to overshoot. Some economists are worried that a 0.5 point cut could be too aggressive and could actually lead to more inflation in the long run.